All right, y'all. Hope y'all can hear me. I'm in the whip. I had to do something for a whole bunch of people. And I'm still on the road. There's a tree knocked down in the middle of the damn road. Go around that bitch. What's good? So I just kind of wanted to address the racial issues that was on these YouTube streets. Hey, you can hear me? Is the audio clear? If I do this, can y'all still hear me? Because I'm gonna put my phone down there. Let me know. Let me know. 1 second. It's a bit late. It's still like a storm out here. It's bad. I have my baby with me. Can you hear me still? I'm sorry. You're going out now. I'm going out. Hold on. Let me know if I'm good. Y'all forgive me if it go in or out or anything like that. I'm driving. So I'm almost to. I'm almost to town in a minute. It's gonna take probably about maybe 20 minutes, 28 minutes now. Okay, so I just wanted to say, I don't even know where to start with this live. I don't even know where to start. I just want to say this, like everybody knows, if the Terry, if there's a point in time in this live where you're not able to hear me, just let me know. Let me know. But I just want to say, when I went on Joy's panel, I came to be a woman. I was respectful. I didn't call her out of her name. I didn't disrespect her chat or her panel. I didn't do any of that. And y'all know me, I can get gutted. But see, I didn't do none of that because I wasn't in that type of energy. Oh my God, this rain is so bad, y'all. I wasn't in that type of energy. Y'all shared a live. I know it's only me and you, Terry, which is cool. I just talked to you then. But see, I wasn't aware because I don't do panels. I wasn't aware what was being said in the chat, and I definitely didn't know what was said by Gabe after I left the panel. Okay, so I went back and I listened to it. I listened to when I got on panel. I didn't know what she was talking about. I didn't listen to what she was talking about beforehand. I listened What about now? Can y'all hear me? Am I okay? If any time during the stream I leave and come back, it's because y'all saying in the chat I can't hear me. You can't hear me, so that's why. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm almost in city, so I'm almost there. I had to take one of the cars to get something done to it, and I finally got it back, so I still got to get the other car. It's been a long day. You can hear me now? Okay, what I was saying was I was being respectful, and I wasn't aware that when I was on panel, that a certain person named Gabe, the YouTube racist, was talking shit, and I wasn't aware that when I left, he typed, "That's why y'all get killed," and then when I left, he on panel saying, "That's why y'all get shot." So he's very clear about what he meant because he said it verbatim and he typed it out with his own fingers. Okay? I wasn't aware of this though. First, I don't do panels. I don't do panels. Second, I was live when I went to Joy's panel. So when I got off the panel, I went back to my live. I think my live had ended. I don't know. Hey, LTG. But I was saying that when someone says something like, that's why y'all get killed, or that's why y'all get shot, both of those, that kind of speaks volume to me because you don't know who the fuck you talking to. Now, had I known that, I would have went off. But I didn't know that. I was clueless to the fact. Now, I seen the little clip, Dirty Delete, they put it on there. I'm not even sure the live was deleted. I'm pretty sure it's still live. But in LTG, you said, okay, on break, can't stay long. Well, I want to say this. Shout out to you, though, because I've been rocking with you for a minute. And you know how I feel about this Black Lives Matter stuff. For one, on your other channel, our real fake court show, you did a live, and that was featuring my nephew, Kevin Peterson Jr., right? Now, I say that to say this. I don't start shit. But if somebody has an issue with me, oh yeah, I'm actually was good. Now, because I'm so creative in my brain, you don't know how I'm gonna react or how I'm gonna come after the fact, right? So yeah, I didn't do some funerals on here. I didn't do some roasting sessions on here. I'm very creative. But the people that I've been beefing with on here, it's been Black people. I don't think I've ever beefed with anybody that was white except for Truth 21, and I was 2017 when I first came on here. The first live I ever did was to address Truth 21 because she was saying something about I'm suspicious as far as the J4K goes. So that's how I got started on here as far as J4K. I've been here for many, many years, way before 2027. Okay. Now, when someone's talking about that's why y'all get killed and that's why y'all get shot, I'm trying to figure out, is that like some victim blaming type of thing? So you're saying because, well, I guess to racist white people, we're ignorant, right? And because our people are getting shot in numerous amounts every single day, and a lot of that is not recorded, then I guess that is our fault, right? So because my nephew, Kevin Peterson Jr., right? He got popped by the police, shot at 35 times, is his fault? Of course he gonna run off. He a football star. We raised him in sports to play football. See, that's what y'all don't know about my nephew, Kevin Peterson Jr. He played football. And another little tidbit you don't know. My cousin, he's retired from the NFL. Where do you think my nephew learned how to run from? Where do you think he learned these sports from? Come on now. Come on. So I shared, look at my community wall post. I said, study this because I'm going to go live, right? Now that live, there's also a recorded video that I uploaded where I was told, matter of fact, let me tell you, let me really break it down. Hi, Sakina. Ooh, ha, ha, tribe. I was in JJ's chat 2 years ago. Okay. Now I left the live because I got a text from my brother saying that the police killed your nephew. Right. Now me and my brother text, we talk on the phone. I see him very often. But when he sent me that text, I read that text and I was like, okay, maybe I don't know maybe he's confused. So I got another text. And that was from another family member saying the same thing. I left that chat. Like I said, I was in JJ's chat when I first found this shit out. He was live late night. We was going out somebody. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. See, I always seen this Black Lives Matter stuff, and to me, I was like, man, that's fucked up. But it really hit home when it happened to my nephew. When I got there, I asked the police officers, I said, were you here when this happened? What's your name and what's your badge number? Like, basically, I'm asking who, I don't know if I said what's your badge number. I said, what's your name? I think I said, what's your name? I think I said, what is your name? I was with my sister, my other sister, and I was with my cousin. They drove me there, right? I had my dude watch my kids. My sister came and my cousin, and they drove me to my nephew. Now, when I got there, like I said, I was asking the officers what's happening. They wouldn't even talk to me. They walked me to my family. I embraced my family. The officers wouldn't talk to me, wouldn't tell me their names, what's going on, if they was there, what time it happened. They gave me no details. And that right there, being on this J for K case, since y'all got so much to say about J for K, I knew right there, cover up. And I don't know why anybody that's black and that has kids, daughters, sons, black daughters, black sons, has an issue with J for K. J for K means justice for Kanika. Okay, because the rest of y'all clam the fuck up when I start talking about Jeffrey. We got defamation lawsuits against YouTubers that are putting certain YouTubers in different crimes. How come I don't have a defamation case for saying that Jeffrey was there? And you think about that. Now, when I got there, like I said, they were doing the same thing Gabe did to me. Get the fuck out of here, you black fucking nigger. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. So what, somebody did, bitch, and I hope more of you die. That's basically what I got from that shit. They left my nephew's body on the ground for 15 hours. They towed his car away before they got his body off the ground. So when you're talking about things like, that's why y'all get shot? That's why y'all get killed? Oh, that's an issue for me. And like I said, when I started this live, shout out to Lovely, because she did a live on her other channel. Go check it out. Somebody put the link in here. I was over there crying and all. I have no shame in my game about my nephew, bro. I go hard for that. Now, when I was there, and you will see when I was there, it was a protest starting to happen. Now, all of this is live. I shared the live. I think the title of the live was "The Police Killed My Nephew." That's the title of the live. Now, let me tell you what happened when I got there. It wasn't a protest. Everybody was frantic. I seen some black people in armor. They had their face covered, for the tear gas. Because you know how they do us black folks when we protest. They bring the tear gas out on us, right? They bring the rubber bullets out on us, right? So they were chanting, Black Lives Matter. This was the first time I ever dealt with this type of thing live. Straight there. And once I heard that, I said, oh my God, it's really going down. So I said, let me listen a little more. Let me look around and see what's going on. They started chanting my nephew's whole name. In my mind, I'm thinking they don't know who my nephew is. Who is y'all? That's when the protest started. Now, while they're chanting Black Lives Matter, they talking about say his name. And I'm looking around like, they don't know my nephew's name. They start saying my nephew's full name. His full name. And why we're protesting, the police are barricading us in. They're creating a circle around us so that we can't leave, right? Right? They're creating a circle around us so that we can't leave because we protesting, right? Because let's go back to Gabe, what he said, right? That's why y'all get shot. That's why y'all get killed, right? Okay. Next thing I know, the cops is pulling out AKs on us because they want to make sure we don't get too rowdy, right? We don't give a fuck about the victim or the family. We showed you that. We left his body on the ground for 15 fucking hours. Fuck him and fuck you too. That's what they told us. And this wasn't by words, this was by actions. They told his Mercedes Benz before they got his body off the ground. They aired his death on the news for his mama to see. You know what? And on top of that, a lot of people in this case, it opened up a lot of things. The police officer who was involved, he's dead. Shout out to the neighborhood, Vato, Nunya. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the neighborhood, Vato, Nunya. You know what I'm talking about. The judge, he resigned. Why? His son was involved in that stuff, right? Explain that. If that ain't racist, if that ain't racist, I don't know what the hell is. He got caught on a hot mic talking about my little nephew, Kevin Peterson. You know what he said? Oh, Kevin's father has dollar signs in his eyes because he went and got Ben Crump, civil rights attorney. But here's what you don't know. Here's another little tidbit. Listen up. I'm one that got Ben Crump. My family was strong. I got on the phone. I talked to Ben Crump personally. I signed the fucking contract. That was me. I signed the papers. I sent them to my family. I had them sign them as well. We got a lawsuit against them. Yeah, they gotta pay my family millions. It's not gonna bring my nephew back, but y'all gonna pay for that shit. And that's facts. Her court date sets at the end of this year, or end of next year, 2023. Like I said, go back to Lovely's live about it on Our Real Fake Court Show. That's the channel name. Kevin Peterson Jr. Look in the chat. His GoFundMe in the chat. They raised what, $62,000? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. So when you talk about this racist shit, I got millions of people behind me. There's another little tidbit you don't know. All them protests, as far as my little nephew goes, I set that up. That was me. I set that up. I approved every single one of them and I set them up. I dropped locations where I was going to be at when the protest. I didn't see nobody I was beefing would come through. There's something else you don't know. There's a video that I sent Ben Crump. See, there's another video. What you see in the news about my nephew, there's another video y'all don't know about. And that's all I'm going to say about that. This shit. Oh, who the fuck you talking to, Gabe? You don't know who you talking to, Gabe. You need to realize, hey man, because y'all been looking out for me, bro, for real. Shout out to everybody. If I sit in here and name here 5 hours, y'all know who you are. You in the chat, you sharing the live, you liking it. You are. Shout out to Gears to Frank. And shout out to 45. Everyone else, you know who you are. Oh my God, I can't even go through this fucking street. There's a fucking tree down the middle of the fucking road. God damn it. But I'm serious about this shit, and that's what I stand for. And like I said, there's not only these people on YouTube, not only my family. Oh, here's another little tidbit. When all that happened with my nephew, these racist white people, they came through the visual, my nephew's visual, fucked it up, spray painted it, tried to demolish it, did all this bullshit. And not only that, here's another little tidbit you don't know. Are you taking notes, none ya? They had my whole family's, all my family's names on a fucking hit list. Now, how come you motherfucking doctors ain't found that out yet? What? Say what? Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this shit. I don't take that shit lightly. Now I know I done did some shit on here. Like I said, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Anybody that starts shit with me, I address it accordingly. Whether it be a funeral or it's me roasting your ass. But I came respectfully. Didn't even start nothing. Didn't talk shit. None of that. Right? None of that shit. So when you're talking about that shit, like I said, I have millions of people behind me for that shit. Have you seen the news? Go type in Kevin Peterson Jr. and go look at all the protests and millions of people. How many people's there? This shit was worldwide. This is international. How do I know? My aunt lived in China. She told me it was on the radio. Now stop playing. This shit was everywhere around the fucking world about my nephew. So you want to play them type of games? You got to realize I'm not the only one that's going to go to battle for this. There's going to be tons more people when you're talking about this racist shit, right? And this is just regarding my nephew. This wasn't even about the comment that Gabe left, right? But I do know about he Caucasian? Because I know about your history. Y'all came from the Caucasus Mountains. Now do your research on that. Y'all couldn't defend for your family. Y'all couldn't defend for your family when you came from the Caucasus Mountains. What y'all do in the Caucasus Mountains? Y'all started sleeping with other men. Men sleeping with men. Let's not play. I could bring up your history just like you try to bring up mine. Now I'm gonna drop the panel link if anybody has anything they want to say. Whatever it is, what it is. I said what I said. They said what they said. Obviously, it's, you know, people lying and shit. If I come to issue and this is what you said, why don't you just say that's my problem? All right, I dropped the panel link. Let me see in the chat and stuff. I'm sorry, I was driving. Hey man, woo-ha-ha. Into the building, man. What's up? My bro right there. That's my bro right there. Right there. What's up, Bad and Bougie? What's up, sis? What's good? I applaud y'all, man. Y'all always got my back, man. I fuck with y'all, man, a long way, okay? I fuck with y'all the long way, man. Real shit. Sakina. I want to talk to Sakina. Hey, Gabe off his dean, y'all. Gabe off his dean. But he got me majorly fucked up. Now, had I known that all that was going in the chat and, you know, after I was live, I definitely would have showed my ass. But I'm glad I didn't. Because I wasn't even in that energy. Oh, shit. Y'all don't got your Ithaca 37s? Oh, my God. Let me give y'all right. Hold on. Let me get y'all right. Can y'all hear me? Apologies, I had to go give wrenches, and then I noticed that the live it was fucked up. Okay, we back now. Y'all, I tried to scroll up as far as I could, and I couldn't give Lovely a wrench, but y'all shoot for her. All right. I can't. It wouldn't let me go back as far to see her comments, so I couldn't give her a wrench. But y'all shoot for her. She busy. Yeah, this is an old channel, y'all. There ain't no wrenches over here. Um. Okay. I dropped the link. Let me drop it again. If anybody want to come up and say anything, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. I'll talk back. See, I'm very. Listen. The type of person I am, I'm a rude ass motherfucker. But I will give somebody the benefit of the doubt, and I will talk, and I will treat you with respect if you come into my panel. I'm not the type of person. But once you get out of hand, you know what I'm saying? Our gloves are off. And that's how it's gonna go. Panelists in the chat if anyone want to say anything. I got my baby in my car, so I don't have a whole lot of time. But yeah, I just wanted to like reiterate what was going on. Sakina, you got your wrench. Everybody use your Ithaca 37. Type something in the chat, make sure it work. Use your Ithaca 37 wisely. Y'all know the rules in this channel. I don't run the chat. Y'all run the chat. If you feel somebody to come in here and they be blocked, go ahead and do what you need to do. But I didn't expect this issue to, thank you, Terry, to be as big as it is. But I'm glad it is big as it is because I didn't know what was going on. Because, like I said, I couldn't see the chat when I was on panel with Joy. And I also didn't listen afterwards until after the fact. So I didn't know. But shout out to my people, man. Shout out to the tribe. Woo-ha. Woo-ha. Shout out to the tribe. Y'all always on y'all shit, man. Y'all always on y'all shit, man. I appreciate that. But what I don't like is a disrespect. Especially if I'm not disrespecting you. Now, if I came on the Joy's panel and I was disrespectful and I was calling her all sorts of bitches and calling her out of her name and disrespecting her in her chat and her channel and her panel, then yeah, the disrespect from Gabe, the racial shit, I don't know if it would have been warranted. I don't know if it would have been okay, but we wouldn't have this big issue now, and I would have been like, hey, he said what he said, it's because I said what I said. But that damn sure wasn't the case. Okay?
Hey, KPR. Can you hear me?
What up, child? Woo ha ha.
Hey,
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 King
King
James. Woo
James.
ha ha.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
What
you.
up, y'all?
Oh, okay. I don't. It seemed like KPR can't hear me. Can you hear me, KPR? Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
Let me say something real
It's low.
quick
I
before
don't got
y'all
it
get to talking.
attached to my
Let me
Bluetooth,
say
but I
this,
could
sis.
definitely hear you.
Um, First of all, I need you to understand, KTR, that some people, um, when they reach, when they fit, well, okay, I ain't gonna say when they reach, when they think they've reached a certain level on YouTube, they seem to think they can look down on people, and they seem to think that they are better than everybody else. You have to understand.
Okay, hold up. King
And
James, let me stop you right there. Now, when you say when people reach a certain level, because what level do they think they reach? I
well,
don't
you know,
see anybody over 50 million
when they
followers or
gain
anything like that.
more subscribers than they first had when they first messing with us so-called J4Kers, and they start to blow up and they get big, and then they now they can look down and talk down on people who are still here. You know what I'm saying? And still haven't changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand that the person that you talked to on the panel the other night is not that same person anymore. Okay, it used to be a
Okay.
time where that person
Understandable.
could be to have a conversation, a decent conversation, and get an understanding.
Hey, Nikki.
And when you got a battery
Mhm.
in your back, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
and you got people in other communities rooting you on with the terrible shit, it's gonna always be like that, sis. And I'm gonna let you know I do commend you on going on there and being so humble. Yet still you didn't know what was going on behind the scenes and in the chat. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
King James. You know me. I can get real
I
loud.
know,
Cause you don't call
I
me out.
know,
You don't call me out a couple times. Like, hey,
I know. And it shocked me that you were so calm. And I'm giving you your flowers for that, man. You was calm. You know what I'm saying? Even though she dropped you
right.
down without a resolution. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But this Gabe dude, this dude with this
Mhm.
Jim Crow mouthpiece, he
Yep.
ain't
You
like
use
that
the
in
right
his real
words.
life. He is not
Mm.
like that in his real life. I swear to you. He would have been got slapped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, man, kudos to you, man. And we got your back 100, man.
For
Don't even trip
sure.
about it. Like I told him, you a part of us. You a part of this
Fact.
community. You know what I'm saying? Hate it or
Right.
celebrate it. You over him. And that's what we gonna rock with. I'm get down, man.
Gotcha. Thank you for coming up.
King
Appreciate your
James,
words, man.
Yeah.
he be speaking. He be speaking that truth and dropping the mic. I just wanted to say,
Yep.
yeah, I wanted to commend you as well. Um, I didn't actually hear it until late last night. Actually, what happened, and I was
And I don't
super.
even know what happened last night. I woke up this morning like, what's going on? See, look at this. See, look, see you. Do you see the chat with this bullshit going on? Now they're trolling my nephew.
Wow, I can't see the chat because I'm on the phone. But I wanted to
Said I
commend
shot
you.
the thug. Come on now, stop it. My nephew ain't shot nobody.
Wow. But I just wanted to commend you also for how you handle things. Joy didn't want to have a conversation with you. She had been, I guess on that live, for hours. I think it was 3, almost 4 hours when you came on there. Imagining that she's talking to me, reviewing videos that were years old. I mean, it's showing like, and I always
Oh,
say
I
this.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so she was pumping herself up. I mean, and she was, you know, actively acting like she was talking to me. And everybody knows I don't watch Joyce. You know what I'm saying? So when she's like, and Kelly and you and this and that and this
And
and
I didn't either because I didn't even know she was live. I was only live for not even an hour. So by the time I heard she was live, you say it was 3 hours. That definitely means I don't watch her.
yeah, I think the live I went and looked last night after I heard about it. I think the live was like almost 4 hours and it was just looking at old videos of me. I mean, she has really become, I think it's partly what King James said about, thinking that she's reached some height or something. And I don't know, in her mind, I think she thinks she's some famous YouTuber now or something like that. Um, but again, I think it's a little deeper than that. She's never been successful really at anything in life, never really had friends. And she's told that's come out of her mouth. So I think that what King James is saying is partly true. Like she's finding that she's having in her mind some type of success, but her success is built off the back of tearing people down. So how long do you really expect that success or what you call success to be there? Now, this gay person, um, what King James said was also true that he wouldn't be talking to people like that in his real life because he would get the shit slapped out of him. And neither would she, because she would get the shit slapped out of her too. And she knows that. There's no way in hell in
Mm.
LA she would be talking to people the way she talked to
Wow.
you last night. And you can tell like
Right.
when you were like, why are you calling them bitches and hoes? And she was like, because I'm just calling them bitches and hoes. I'm bitch and hoe, bitch hoe, bitch hoe, like I
I
told
know,
you
but
last
Kels,
night.
this is the thing, right? I asked her humbly. I said, did you say that? She says she didn't. She lied, obviously. And then
Yeah.
she proceeded to call y'all bitches and hoes.
Yeah. Because like I said, she was on there. I mean, that's she if, I don't know if you watch anything that I have put up about her, but she doesn't have that extensive of a vocabulary. She's not very intelligent. So
And
she
that's another
meant.
thing. Like the guy Gabe was calling me. I think he said uneducated. I was a moron. I think I graduated a year early from high school and college. I have a bachelor's. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, and he
I mean,
doesn't
I
know
got my
anything.
own businesses. What is going on?
He doesn't know anything about you to even say that, but that's his assumption. And that's how their group over there, that's how they talk about black women. I just seen Unspoken just put out a video that I just shared where he was like, all you fucking black women say the same thing over and over. Oh my God. But see, they get celebrated for talking to people like that over there. So,
Mm.
that's how they talk. And stupid ass
Hmm.
women like Joy sit there and act as if when they're saying all these things about black women that it doesn't apply to her too. But as soon
But
as
here's the thing: there's a lot of people in this community, especially J4K, that are black. Okay, and the thing that happened to my nephew that could happen to any one of y'all today, tomorrow, in the next second, the next hour, next month.
yeah,
Nobody's names on no bullets.
nope,
And if you
sure
got
not.
black kids, come on now.
Right. But she sits over there while they talk like that as if she's exempt. But she found out very quickly as soon as he dumped her ass that she was over there by herself and she didn't have all that mouth on her. See, Joy, and she was getting a real kick and a laugh out of him talking to you that way because that's how she operates. She likes for people to fight her battles for her and say things like that. And you saw how much, I don't know if you watched it since, how that was so hilarious to her. Like it was just, but Unspoken, just released, some other, really disturbing racial stuff that this person Gabe has said. So this obviously is a
Right,
pattern
because
for him.
because if a racist white person was on my live, I wouldn't have been like, you can't say that out loud. I would have been like, hey, you gotta get down. You can't say that. Period.
Right, right,
Regardless of whatever beef is going on, I'm black. They black. You can't say that. Period.
right.
And she should have nipped it in the bud then.
But she didn't want to because she liked what he was saying and what he was doing. And even and the way she watches everyone and records everyone, she saw the proof go up that she definitely did say that, right? She definitely called you a hoe. But then that audio I played where she went back and doubled down on it. But on the video, I mean on the live that you came up on, she was like, well, if I said it, then that'll be different. So instead of doubling down on it last night and saying, yeah, when he said about Vonnie and KPR, and she was like, yeah, and fuck all you bitches and hoes, doubling down on it, she would have said, you know what, I was wrong. I did call her a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't do that because at the end of the day, she wanted that issue. She wanted to have an
And
issue
that
with,
and Kels, that also goes to a taking accountability.
right,
If you said it, say you said it. But now you're trying to
right.
make it seem like we're turning into a racial issue. We're not turning it into a racial issue. It is a racial issue.
Yeah, it's definitely a racial issue. I mean, I'm gonna even take it a step further. I think that they turned it into a racial issue because on Unspoken's little clip, because I don't have the patience to watch them. It's just to me, it's a group of misfit idiots, low lives over there. So I don't really have the patience. But Unspoken just played a part of his video where he said, if he would have called y'all niggers, I would have been okay with it. So, you know what I'm saying? They have turned it into a racial issue, even more so than the things that we have said. At least we have spoke with some type of measure of intelligence, which they clearly do not have. You know, um, this guy, it's just this guy, just got arrested in 2018 for beating on women. So you already know their
Who was beating on
mindset.
women? Hey, MC, who was beating on women?
Joy, dude. So their mindset over there in that group, in their panels and what have you, is to, berate women, talk down to women, call women names. I mean, I'm telling you, if y'all see all the horrible things they say about this lady, and it's the obsession that they have, just like for Joy to be
They
sitting there.
doing to that lady exactly what the catfish smuggler was doing to LTG.
Yeah. And to see that last night, I was like, damn, Joy is really like sick, like all through the holidays. People have been hitting me up like, oh, she's doing, 3 and 4 hour videos about you. And I'm like, I don't care. It's
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. I'm with my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not even really giving her nothing back, but she's so at this point just obsessed. So I think what happened was she was sitting there already getting herself pumped up. And I think just the fact that you're cool with us made them treat you like that. And that really pissed me off because she needs somebody to lash out because I'm not paying her no fucking mind.
Okay,
Whatever.
but beforehand, Gabe, as far as that goes, he didn't know who the hell I was, right? So he don't know who I was
No.
cool with. He
Right.
acted on his own accord
All
because
he
that's
knew
how he
is
feels
you
about
was
black
a black
people.
woman. Yep. That's all it was. That's how he feels. And again, now they're putting out other videos of other things he says, and what he did yesterday is consistent with things that he has said about black women.
I
But that
wasn't
is
aware about the other things that was said about black people. I
I
don't know
wasn't
about that.
either. I didn't know about it till today, and I started seeing some of the people from their community. Now they're
Hmm.
posting stuff about him. I didn't know that either. I knew, I like I said, I knew very little about him because I don't watch them like that. You see what I'm saying? The only
Right.
time maybe is when we was beefing briefly with them. I would watch because I knew we would be being discussed. But after that shit was over, I went back to not watching them because I'm not interested in anything that like I don't even see how people go in their lives every single day to watch them talk about the same woman and say the same shit over and over and
Hmm.
over and over again for hours on end, night after night, day after day. Just talking about this woman's childhood trauma. Like it's just crazy. And that Joy as a black woman is being a part of that is pathetic. And I think that part of it is definitely what King James said about, now she feels like, I mean, this YouTube thing is everything to her. Like she said something when I had went back to see what everybody was talking about what she did to you. She
Hmm.
was saying something like, Kelly, have they helped you get that page back and this and that? And I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about that page. I got probably 5 or 6 pages I could
That's
just
what I'm
go
saying.
through.
Like YouTube is
Like
everything to them. I'm monetizing real life. I really don't need
everything.
YouTube. Come on now.
Yeah, my thing is like I ain't even went to try to even look to see about getting that was a page that I didn't even
But
fucking use.
Kels, think about this. Any other person that's been in these YouTube streets talking about that racist shit, we aired them out. She ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. It's been plenty people before this, and it will be plenty people after. Everybody's welcome in the chat. If you're in the bush, you can come in. This is a different channel. Nobody should be blocked up. There's nobody blocked. If you ever have an issue with some racial shit, oh, Kels drop. But if you ever have an issue with racial shit, come up in here and talk about it. We could talk. Everyone's blocked. Everyone is not blocked. No one's blocked. This is a new channel. This is not anti Jeffrey McCray community. Okay. Here we go again. Here we go with the racist. Look, who is this? Look at these trolls coming in here, y'all. I ain't even been on this channel. Go ahead, get the trolls out
See,
of here, y'all.
I can't see the chat, but I'm
I
pretty
don't care
sure.
who's uploading stuff about John Frank. John Frank ain't over here. John Frank can speak for himself, just like LTG can speak for herself, and so can Bam. And if you have an issue with it, J4K community of racists, you could the panel links in the chat as well. Go ahead, Kels.
No, I just was saying, I'm just I think that she just wanted to lash out at somebody because she was sitting there for hours acting like she was actually really talking to me and like I was listening. And I think you came on there and because we're all cool, she just wanted to lash out at you for no reason. But that just shows ignorance. Like you can't you you can have a problem with me and still be nice to KPR. Like, what is the problem? Like, it's just so just very ignorant, and it just, it goes to just show the person that she has become. This is all she has, you know what I'm saying? And this is the only thing that she's been somewhat, I guess in her mind successful with it. Um but like I said, you're making money off, berating and tearing down another black woman every day. So it to me, I don't consider her successful at YouTube at all, but I mean in her mind she is, and and look what she has to do to be that way. She has to get belittled by somebody who she claims to love. She has to get humiliated. She has to get talked down to. She has to get,
Mm-hmm.
sexual, disrespectfully about, on a
Mm-hmm.
YouTube where her son has a presence and she knows he probably sees all this. So if that's what you need to be
Okay, so if she
successful,
has a black son and there's a racist on her panel that she got they back for, and I don't think that's acceptable. Because what if something happened to her black sons? God forbid. Is
yeah,
Gabe going to be on your panel saying, that's what you get. That's why you'll get killed. That's why you'll get shot. Then what?
yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Shout out to, I see y'all in the chat, man. Shout out to John Frank. Shout out to Gears, man. I see y'all in the chat. You guys are not blogs. This is a different channel. Panel leaks in the chat if you guys want to come up as well. Um, Everybody should have a voice in this, and that's what I feel. So, regardless of what we've been through in the past, if y'all feel like y'all want to come into the panel, go ahead. I'm about to drop the link again. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Kels. I didn't mean to cut you off. Now you see how I am right now,
No,
cutting
no,
people
no.
off. I
It's
didn't do
fine.
that, Joy.
But
I'm sorry, Kels.
it just made her look, ignorant. It just made you look on a higher, you know, level than her. Like you look more intelligent, more of a woman, more of a person. And then, like I said, the ugliness of it all, how she was laughing and acting like it was cute or it was funny, and
Right.
then she went to
Yeah, that's what
her
irritated
dude's
me.
yeah, she went to her dude's panel and I guess start talking about it again. And he said he, didn't care if he, they called us niggers, then he would be fine with it. And it's just, what is sad that
No, wait,
people.
hold on. You said that he said it was okay if that exact terminology?
Yeah, he said, it's up. I think it's up on my page, but I know Unspoken just put it up too. He said basically if they
What?
call, yeah, he said if I don't care, I roll with Gabe, and if he calls y'all niggers, I would be fine with it. So
What? No, wait. He said, now you're talking about Money Boy Trey, right? Money Boy Trey said if he calls us niggers, that's okay?
yeah, he said he roll with Gabe, and if he
Oh,
calls
well,
us
wow, okay.
niggers,
Hmm.
then he's fine with that. And he said it more than once. So I
It's
mean,
all good,
it's
John
not.
Frank. I got my baby with me too.
um So I mean, it's that's how they live. That's them. That's the type of people that they are, and that's how they have built their
That's
platforms.
weird to me because I lived in LA for a long time, and that's not acceptable out there.
Oh no, Joy
So
would not
now I'm
talk
gonna
like
take Joy's Cali card. Now you got to check in with me.
Joy would not talk like the way she is, and yeah, I said it, you bitches and hoes. She wouldn't say none of that in person. None of it. She knows it. I know it.
Mm.
Everybody knows it. Joy is very weak, very very, very, she just don't have, that's not her personality. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden till now, she wants this man to love her so bad that she'll do or say anything that in her eyes pleases him. He likes her to act like a fool. You know what I'm saying? He likes her to, and I can't blame it all on him because she always ran around and started shit. Everybody knows that. But that's their group. That's what their groups, they take pride in starting shit with people and having beef with stuff. They were um when he checked her, the topic of their conversation was, how great it was to make money off of, beefing and, putting this lady down every day and, talking about her family life and doing it
Damn.
every single day, like every day. Like if you go look, you would think that was her page. You know what I'm saying? She's on there so much. They talk about this lady like every single day. So, I'm a jump down and give somebody else a chance, but I just wanted to
Okay.
commend you on how you did it. And I wanted to, also tell people, you know, they're playing a game now where they think it's funny to strike people's pages and stuff like that. Um, but they don't
Mhm.
need to be getting paid off of what they're doing. It's a concerted effort to,
Mhm.
tear this lady and other black women down, and we need to, if we see it,
Right.
we need to strike it, because fuck that. It's like, if that's the game that they're going to play. And another thing is, like, like they were bragging about, they're making money off doing it. So how do you hurt most people?
Right.
In their pocket.
I don't
So
respect any black man out here respecting another black woman. Now, unless that lady came at you with some really foul shit, I do what you do. But I
right,
don't know what's going on over there, so I can't really speak on it.
right, yeah, it's kind of shocking. Like, I mean, this obsessive compulsive behavior, and I see that Joy has it now too. Like, this man, her dude, is so obsessed with this lady and talks about her all day every day, and then sometimes, they just go from panel to panel just talking about this lady. And that's the same way Joy is doing now. She just sits up and she's reviewing 3, 4 year old videos about me and talking about them for 4 hours at a time. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't. I don't hate no bitch that much where I'm gonna spend time talking about a bitch for 3 and 4 hours that I don't even care for. You see what I'm saying? Every single day. Like,
Wow.
and my thing was, what I don't know. I just think it's just I don't even think it's normal at this point. I think it's something seriously wrong with her and that dude. And definitely, you can see that the gay dude is, he's, put himself out there as a racist. But see, they sit back
Yeah.
and commend each other for doing it. They had a whole live about it
Well, maybe we
after.
need to hook Gabe up with Angel.
They did a whole live about it. I don't know. I guess I'm just to the point where I can't even joke about it yet because I'm just that pissed. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they sat that back and did another live, I guess in the middle of the night, high fiving each other for doing the shit they was doing. So,
Wow.
it's like a group of mentally sick people that have all linked up. You know how normally if you have girlfriends or something, and
Mhm.
I say I might get out of line and you'd be like, nah, Kel, that wasn't cool. But see, it's not that like that over there. They're all over there commending each other for that behavior. So in their world, it's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? They're
Mhm.
all like, oh yeah, you, and if he called y'all niggers, I would be fine with it. I wouldn't care. So he was just going back,
Hell
trying to
no.
double down and back up what he did. So it's nobody over there to like pull each other's card. And you notice some people have been
Mhm.
leaving. Like, some people have been leaving them
Mm.
because it's
I
so
didn't know that.
sick. Yeah, and it's so sick and it's so toxic. And every time somebody walks away, then they jump on that person and talk about them for days and days on end. So it's just it's a sick dynamic that they have going on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get
Wow.
down. I just wanted to come up and just, share with you that I'm sorry that
Well,
happened.
thank you.
And you could tell that you were totally thrown off by it because you weren't trying to really argue with her at all. And but she wanted that argument. She wanted it, and he did too.
Right.
So there's nothing you could do when you're dealing
I
with it.
had tried to hold it down, man, but I admit I did get a little irritated when she was saying, "Oh well, yeah, all your people hoes." Bam, Kels, LTG, they're hoes. How the fuck if Kels and LTG married? How the fuck is they hoes? I'm confused.
Right. and
How the fuck is
and
Bam a hoe? I don't know.
right.
What are you talking about?
Right. And you know what? And again, that's self projection, because she knows that she's the whore. You see what I'm saying? She knows that
Mm.
I know that she's just running around Vegas getting fucked by this dude for a couple months, this dude for a couple months, this dude for a couple months, the whole time I knew her. She got 4 kids, what, 4 baby daddies. Nobody has ever wanted her or took her to be a person that is of value to want to keep her.
Well, I don't know nothing
So,
about Joy, so I don't know about that. Like I said,
right,
if I
I
was
do though.
in that type
I
of
do. So
energy where
what
I
I'm
wanted to
saying
argue, I
is
would
the
have came
reason
up
why
there
the reason
irate,
why she
talking
wants
shit.
to yeah, the reason why she just wants to keep calling people ho 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 ho. That's projecting how she feels about herself. That's what that is.
Mm.
Because how do you call, like you said, married women or women you don't know nothing about their life? You know what I'm saying? Or how do you call them hoes? That's her favorite word. And partly because she's a parrot and she copies everything that her dude does. And he called her.
Mm.
Um, I remember one of his videos when he was talking about his mother's a bitch, and you
What?
know, yeah, and he said that he would call his mom on live and call her a
Oh, see,
bitch
a
to her
man that don't have
face.
respect for his mom, that ain't a man you need to
Right.
be with.
Right. He said on live that he would call, online and call his mother a bitch in front of everyone. And his brother came onto his show and Unspoken had that on there and talked about how they wouldn't even want to go home at night, and that his mom would have to beg people for
See,
food
I
and
don't
stuff.
watch
So
them. I don't know nothing
he's
about this.
sick. Yeah, see,
Okay,
I don't watch
again
them
with the
either.
baby trolls, we're not doing that, y'all.
um
Yeah, I
so
said,
he's
bam, not a motherfucking hoe, bitch. You got a problem with it? That's what I said.
Wait, are you cussing out a troll?
This Egypt troll, this baby troll that's hopping in here
uh
now. It's this fucking baby troll.
well, they probably knocking it out. It's just hard for you to see because you're on StreamYard. That's the problem.
I know. I'm sorry. There's a delay, but that's what they said. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
but
Fuck out of here.
but Yeah, so he has a lot of mommy issues. His brother was talking about, how poor they were, how they grew up, how she would have to beg for food for them, and all this kind of stuff. I saw on Unspoken's channel. So, he's not mentally stable either, and Joy's hooked up with that, and that's what she thinks gets her love from him. So she's acting just, or might be, just as bad as him. So we know she has
Wow.
a drinking problem and she drinks,
He's a
damn
rat.
near, yeah,
That's
every
crazy,
night.
pals. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, so it's a lot of factors that went into what happened last night. But I don't it's just pathetic at this point, and
And I'm still trying to catch up because I don't even know what the hell happened last night. King James said, highly stop it.
but anyway, I'm gonna jump down. But anyway, and give
Okay.
somebody else a chance to come up.
Happy New Year.
I know it's almost New Year's. Happy New Year to you too. If I don't
Mm-hmm.
talk to you.
Thank you. Thanks, sis. Ooh ha ha. All right, y'all. Got a little insight of what was going on. The panel link's still rolling around in the chat. If you guys have anything you want to say, go ahead and hit the panel now. If not, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. So y'all let me know. Can someone drop the panel link one more time and I'll play a little mood music? While I wait for people to come up. If no one's gonna come up, if I see no one's come up by the end of this song, then I'm gonna be on my way. Okay. Yes, LTG, I did see that she lied. She said she didn't say it. She also lied about what the guy Gabe said on the panel, which is I don't know the lie. If the lies are still up, why would she even lie about it when he could just go back and see it? Panel in chat, Terry is dropping the panel link. Christmas, if anybody has. What? Kels? What the hell? Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Panel links in the chat. You're free to come up to say anything that you want to say. Anybody's welcome in the chat. Anybody can come to the chat. Everybody's welcome on the panel. Nobody should be blocked. This isn't anti-Jeffrey McCrae community with a block party happen. This channel. Everyone should be able to get into this channel. I'm gonna play some music, okay? And this is relevant to the fucking situation that I'm talking about, that I talked about beginning this live. So I'm gonna play a little mood music while I wait for people to come on panel. I'm not gonna treat you with disrespect. I'm not gonna let another white racist person come on here and disrespect y'all why you're on the panel with me. That's not gonna happen over here. I don't stand for that. So if you want to come on the panel and talk to me, this probably be your last chance to talk to KPR. If not, you'll see me in the chats. But I don't condone in that racist shit. I really don't like that. So I'm gonna play some mood music. Y'all hit the panel link if you have anything you want to say. If you upload some videos and you need me to check out them, let me know. And it is what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna play this song and I'll wait for people to come on panel. By the end of this song, anybody on panel, then I'm leaving.
I bet you don't get a number. I bet you don't get a number. I bet you don't get a number. I see. Dirty, my sister's dirty. What's up, cuz? Hey, you fuck with the motherfucker, blood. Hey, what's going on over here, man? Hey, look, we got a better way, man. Let's go to the club. Check it out. What's up, B-Double-O? What up? What's up, boo? Come on in.
Yeah. Sneak on the beats. Yeah. Sneak on the beats. This what y'all been waiting on, man. Sneak on the beats. This what the whole world been asking me, man. Killer beat. You know what I'm saying? Boo. I told y'all I got y'all, man.
You watching a Big Mac.
Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah. Man, I'm drunk as a skunk, got a blunt of that funk, and I'm high as the sun. Whoa. I be punking these punks, got the pump in the trunk, and I ride with a gun. So, you better hide when I come. If I come, you ain't hiding, I'm holding the strap. I'ma shoot like a free throw and like a burrito, you know it's a rap. Put a hole in his back, ain't no holding me back, cause I'm back on the block. Got some crack in my sock, and I'm strapped with the Glock. Clap at the cops if they happen to stop. Pop up out of nowhere like Jack in the Box. Leave you as flat as the back of a watch. The king of the jungle, Mustafa, who shot you? I know you remember what happened to Pop. Timberland boots in a pull off. Police, they want me to pull off. I go to jail if I pull off. Why in the hell would I pull off? Timberland boots in a pull off. Police, they want me to pull off. I go to jail if I pull off. Why in the hell would I pull off? Convicted felon with a list of weapons. A razor blade, a cake consist of weapons. Acre, Naser, Gauge, Smith & Wesson. I spray and break your face in different sections. I'm from the jungle where them killers at. You don't wanna rumble with a silverback. If I smack you with this silverback, I'ma crack your shit until your shit is cracked. I'ma snort a line, I'ma hit this crack. I pop a pill, then I light a squirt. They don't like a nigga like a Kurt. When I fight a nigga, I ain't fighting fur. I creep up on you with this AR. Shots fired, man down. I was stressed out when I stepped out, left one stressed out on the damn ground. This nigga is a damn clown. Might as well toss him in the circus. No squares all up in my circle. I smoke squares while I'm sipping purple. And sneakers a renegade. You niggas is soft and you sweeter than lemonade. And when I get hungry, the streets is my dinner plate. Moving keys on the interstate. I got a sock with 100 grams, but I gotta stack up 100 grand. Yeah, the prices are high, but they like to get high. It's a drought, I'ma tax them like Uncle Sam. Timberland boots in a pull off. Police, they want me to pull off. I go to jail if I pull off. Why in the hell would I pull off? Timberland boots in a pull off. Police, they want me to pull off. I go to jail if I pull off. Why in the hell would I pull off? Rolling hard in a stolen car. No license with some bad plates. When I got stopped, I did not stop. I was driving like I never had brakes. I'ma shake them like a fast break. I move left, then I'm moving right. I was rolling like a nigga shooting dice. When the stop signs running through the light. When I stop trying, I'ma lose my life. Glock 9 when I cruise at night. When I pop mine, I'ma shoot him twice. I spit hotlines when I'm cool as ice. Hardcore with a dark soul, but I'm official like a barcode. If you a snitch, you get your jaw broke, nigga. You a bitch and you a poor hoe. My nose where the tar go. Spoon whip and snort a pallet too. I go with that boy, I go with that girl. When I whip it, people call it child abuse. No peace for the police. Ain't like them then, I don't like them now. Put your hands up, tell them don't shoot. You a black man, they gon' strike you down. Damn, I could've been Michael Brown. Police killing niggas every day, and they killing niggas just for trying to run. Look at Walter Scott, look at Freddie Gray. In the system gotta be blind. Eyes open but they can't see. They'll keep Jeff for selling cigarettes. I might as well smoke since I can't breathe. Timberland boots in a pull off. Police they want me to pull off. I go to jail if I pull off. Why in the hell would I pull off? Timberland boots in a pull off. Police they want me to pull off. I go to jail if I pull off. Why in the hell would I pull off? Pull off. Hey, what's up, y'all? Say more rice. Pull off. Trayvon or what?
You hear that shit? He said I could Michael Brown. Could have been Michael Brown. I go to jail if I pull over. Why the hell would I pull over? What you mean, man? Thank you, sir, man. Shout out to Terry, man. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk about shit like this is what you talking about. When it comes to me, when you talk about shit like this what you talking about. Okay? I live for that shit. Facts. Now, if you've been following me from the beginning, Terry, I know you have. I talked about another person of mine, my homeboy, Jahar. He was killed by the police, had a seatbelt on and everything. Killed him. His family got what, 2.5 mil? Huh? Keaton Otis. Look at his name. Keaton Otis. That was my ex-boyfriend. He got killed by the police. They said he had a gun, didn't have a gun, had his hands up. In the video, I showed y'all. I went live and I showed y'all this. He had his hands up. What he say in the video? I got my hands up. Pop, 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 pop. Police shot him. So when you're talking about shit like this, oh, you got my attention now. Do you understand me? Is it understood? I just want to make sure it's understood. And this whole shit started because I was she called me a hoe. And I was explaining to you guys that I know hoes. And they was found dead. Look up Jubitz. 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 Now, it's way before YouTube happened. This was in the motherfucking 80s. I'm going to reiterate the story. There was prostitutes found in the garbage can at Jubitz every week. Okay? Showed y'all about my homegirl. Somebody killed her, put in a suitcase. And guess who that dude was? He was in the military. He in prison now. I talked about this guy named Marcus, who was a pimp. What happened to his hoe? Got found in a hotel room dead. Come on now. Black Lives Matter, man. I don't see nobody trying to hit the panel link. So if we're done with this conversation, as far as this live goes, hey, then we done with this conversation. I see y'all in the chats, but I don't condone any bullshit, okay? I don't. And maybe what I need to do is go to my other channel and put some of the stuff on public, so you guys know that it's for real. Yeah. Yes, King James. Her name was Avanice Harris. Pass now. That was me. I was there. Candlelight Visual, I was there. See, my homeboy Smurf, real Smurf, the real one, that was looking at life. They try to get him for racketeering. Okay? That was his homie. Moneybag Boys. That was their shit. Now, there's a Mann Act, which means if you take a prostitute over line, across lines, you're going to be held accountable too. I think he got 10 years. I don't know if he did 10 years. I think he was out by 8. But I already covered all of this. Terry knows. She been here from the beginning, man. What I'm saying, I dropped a lot of names in this live. Go look it up. You gotta lie about this. This for real. They're my people. Go look at Ivanice Harris. Ivanice. Ivanice Harris. I've already covered all of this. This shit ain't for play. This shit for real. They killing our people, yo. And we got white motherfuckers okay with that. Go look at it for yourself, man. I ain't got to sit here and tell y'all what's real when y'all know what it is. I wouldn't play about this. I ain't gonna lie about shit. But about my nephew, and now y'all trolling with his picture, yeah, that's cute. That's funny. It's funny. Now go try with that troll account that you got on my nephew. I want you to look up Kevin Peterson Jr. And whoever that troll person is, I want you to comment under every single Kevin Peterson Jr. video. Now I want to see what kind of response you get. Okay? And I already know that. That's what I'm saying. They trying to knock us off, and these white people are okay with it. They okay with it. Can nobody sit on my panel with that racist shit and be like, oh, okay. Shit, I done gave people a pass out here. Don't get it twisted. Go ahead, do your history. Do your research. But I don't condone in that shit. We ain't gonna continue to do that. Not on my watch. Now I said what I said during this live. This live gonna stay up. I'm gonna make sure y'all go research every fucking name I said in this live. Go ahead. I don't gotta lie about nothing. Now I'm assuming nobody else wants to hit the panel or say anything else. Okay, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Okay? We clear about that? I just wanted to make it clear. I was very respectful. I didn't come over there irate, talking shit. I didn't do that. So if I can't get that same respect back, it is what it is. What's up, Sakina? Shout out to you, man. Well, they need to go ahead and correct their troll account to make it correct. And I want you to go under every video and talk your shit. Go ahead, talk your shit. But like I said, my family, we have a lawsuit against all of them motherfuckers, okay? A very big lawsuit, okay? Not no pretend lawsuit, real lawsuit. They raised $62,000 already. So what's another 17 mil? Don't play with it. 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 Say his name.